We're live. Hi. Hey, everybody. It's me on week 4 of our uh, Sweet 16, wait, 2000 Sweet 16 live webinars, 13 weeks of training and learning and fantasticness. So let's give everybody about another maybe 30 seconds to a minute to hop on. I know I usually start on a couple minutes before 8:30, but had to get here quick. So we'll give everybody a minute. Text me, let me know that you're on. It's always fun to know who's out there watching live. And then it's also good to know who watches later too. So if you're not watching live, all this information is still super relevant, super important. And I can't wait to share it with you. So give me a shout out if you're here. And we'll get started in just a second. Woohoo! We got a couple people! Yay! I love people who are always on time. So I'm gonna just brag on somebody for a second. Oh my gosh, Jessica, hello! You're always on time to these things and you're listening all the time. So thank you so much. I love it. I love it. But what's exciting is that oh my gosh, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh, what's exciting is seeing you guys really take some of the trainings and things like that that um, I've been offering and putting them into play, and I love hearing your successes over the week. So please, please, I mean that's what keeps me going. Knowing that. Hold on a second. My phone is blowing up. Let's turn this on silent. I love getting your texts too, but it's going to be a distraction. Okay, here we go. So I love hearing your progress and just working through, certain things with you. Sometimes some skills come to some people a lot quicker. Sometimes it takes a while, and it's just really great to work through those with you. But let's get a couple housekeeping things out of the way real quick, and then we'll get started. Don't want to keep you more than like 30 minutes tonight. So short and sweet. I think that's um, the theme of these things for 2000 Sweet 16, short and sweet. But one big thing is that you can't see my belly, but I am 39 weeks pregnant today. And we're just waiting on Baby J to make his grand debut into the world. So kind of keep a watch on our Facebook wall and things like that. There will be an email that goes out. I mean, obviously announcing Baby J's arrival, but also next week we might have to postpone our week of training. I'm looking into finding somebody who can stand in for me. But if it's one of my favorite topics, sharing next week. It's actually my favorite topic. And so I kind of really wanted to do it. So we may have it depending on when Baby J comes or if he doesn't come or whatnot. We'll just kind of play that by ear. So roll with it. Right now it's scheduled for 8:30 on Monday night, February 1st. But if that doesn't happen, don't bite my head off. It'll happen within that next week. So that's housekeeping. Another thing, we are coming up to the end of the month, and that's usually huge because we have huge production goals and sales goals and sharing goals and things like that. And right now we're behind, but I am not worried at all because I know everybody is working so hard. And what's really neat is that if you got your newsletter email, and I've had some comments from people saying that they're not getting them. Make sure you check your spam. They come from a different email. Not It looks like it's coming from my email, so make sure that you are saving that as a contact in your email. Otherwise, you'll never get them. And we send newsletters out every Monday and then other stuff throughout the week when it's really important. And I don't want you to miss out on it because it's going to your spam folder. And a couple gals were like, I don't have it. And I was like, check your spam. magically we have it. So make sure you are checking your spam. Save that link or save that email to where they come to your normal email and you don't miss a beat. Um, so you may have seen this in your email, but for those of you who didn't, on top of all of the prizes that I'm giving away for being the gold circle, diamond circle, and inner circle, which are pretty neat prizes, um, Callie is doing, and y'all know Callie. Callie is our senior director, our soon-to-be national sales director. We all love Callie. Um, she is also offering us some huge, huge prizes. So if you didn't see the memo, here it is. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? She's so excited about us reaching our goals for the month. And we've got about 3,500 to go. So that could be a lot of people doing a little bit, or a little bit of people doing a lot. But we've got about 3,500 more to go. And for every 600 cumulative order this month that you place, Callie will gift you a TimeWise, what's it called? A TimeWise miracle set. There you go. Y'all, baby brain. This baby needs to come out. Although I hear baby brain doesn't go away even when they're here, so woe is me. But anyway, so for a 600 cumulative wholesale order, so if you already did 600 this month, whoop, you're already there. If you haven't and you've done maybe 300 more will get you to that 600 level, and you will be getting a free TimeWise miracle set from Callie. So that's a $95 retail value in your pocket for free. You can use it for yourself, or you can sell it, whatever you want to do with it. It's a gift for you from Callie on top of all my prizes. So you can double dip this month. How cool is that? Usually you can't, but this month you can. And then to sweeten the pot just a little bit more, for $1,000 in production, so $1,000 order, and again, that could be cumulative. It doesn't have to be 1,000 tonight or 1,000 by the end of the month. It could be 200 on, if you've already done 200 and you do a little bit more today, and then you have a great week and you have a lot of sales throughout the week, and on Sunday before the month ends, you place another however much to get to that 1,000. You get a free TimeWise repair set. A repair set. Look, I have one right here. Yeah. Where is it? A whole repair set. How cool is that? This is $100 in wholesale, 205. Well, a little bit more than 100 in wholesale. I can't do math tonight. 205 in retail. So that would be 100, 250. Whatever. You can do the math. You know how much these are. But a whole set of this for $1,000 in wholesale production. How cool is that? So I'd say take advantage of it. I gotta put me my $1,000 order, or 600, or whatever I gotta do this month. Gotta check all my sales and my numbers. But so that's the housekeeping of today. Really make sure you understand the prizes for that, and then you are working on your gold circle. I'm already a gold circle. I'm so excited. And I know Shannon's a gold circle. And I want to say Jessica is close to being a gold circle. I'm not 100% sure. But a few of you are really, really working on those sales and things like that, and you're sharing. So one more week of the month. We can do this. We can pull it out. We can make Baby J proud when he comes on February 1st that we finished January with a bang. Yes? Okay, awesome. So let's get down to our training for tonight. Because I could go on and on about fun prizes and things like that, but we've got a schedule to stick to. So closing. I can't tell you enough how important it is to get this skill down. This is probably one of the most important skills you will want in building your business. And like I said, some people get it real quick, and some people it takes them time. I'll admit it took me a very long time to get my closing skills down pat. And what I mean by that is to really know what you're doing, be prepared, know what's going on, but also to coach throughout the party into what the end is going to look like. Okay, so coaching and not coaching, closing really does, I mean, closing ceremonies, closing anything happens at the end, right? Well, in Mary Kay, closing starts, a successful closing starts at the very beginning of the appointment. Um, okay, so when a gal walks in, whether it be a one-time, I mean, a one-on-one facial or a full-on party, you're already talking about the closing to her, okay, and getting her prepared for that. And so I'll just go over a few buzzwords to just make sure you're throwing out in your party, and then I'll go over some do's and don'ts. Okay, and they'll kind of be interspersed in there. So have a pen and pencil and get ready to write this, or a pen and paper, and get ready to take some notes. And also, too, if you're one of those people that you can't take notes and listen at the same time, listen to me first, and then this is recorded, so you could go back and listen to it again and take notes your second time around. And that way, it really does get ingrained. But so pretend you're at, a one-on-one facial or a party. We're gonna go with a party for this scenario. And everybody's come in, you've introduced yourself, you've welcomed everybody, you're getting the party going. And remember from last week, we talked about those goodie bags slash blessing bags. So the goodie bags is what you've already been coaching your girls through, right? Last week we talked about coaching the party, what questions to ask to pre-profile people, and to be prepared with a little goodie bag with their name on it. Okay, so, excuse me, get the hiccup. So here goes. Thanks so much for coming. Everybody's sitting around the table, yada, yada, yada. You're introducing yourself, you're introducing the company, the product, thanking your hostess for being there, and you give them kind of a rundown about what's going to happen, whether it's a skincare party or a color party or what have you. You'll give them a rundown. It can be an easy 1 to 2 sentences. It doesn't have to be hard. In fact, you want it to be as simple as possible. So you just say, okay, this is what's going to happen today. You've never been to anything Mary Kay before. We're going to try out some really amazing products. You're going to hear a little bit about my story and my heart. And then we're going to have individual time with each one of y'all to get your goodie bag and to just go over any skincare needs. And that's what really sets Mary Kay apart, is that individual time to just talk about you and talk about, what your specific skincare needs are, and really get you feeling comfortable in your skin. So don't forget, we're gonna have a little, like 5 minutes with everybody at the end. You'll get your goodie bag, and we'll just go over some specific things just for you. So that's how easy it is, okay? And scene. That's how easy it is. You just set them up. They already know they're going to be meeting with you individually and going over, specific skincare needs and getting their goodie bag. I've seen it done before where, and this is a no-no, and I know I did this before, so no, don't do this, where you never say anything about the closing or that individual time at the end. You don't really say closing, that's an awkward word for them, but you say individual time at the end. And at the very, very end, they haven't been told that this is what's going to happen. And then you say, okay, great, so Sissy Q, well, you want to, you're first, come sit with me. And they kind of look at you like, what? Where are we going? No, I'm good right here. And it's already this intimidation factor that they don't want to leave the huddle of the group. And it's kind of like, what are you talking about? So you really want to be preparing them for that personal time. And you can say that throughout the party. For example, if someone has a specific question as you're going through skincare, if they have a specific question and you kind of feel like it's a lot longer to answer right then and there, you say, you know what, that's a really great question. Does anyone, else have that issue? If no one else does, then we can talk about it when we have our one-on-one time, because I'd rather just focus on you at that point. So you really guide them through, this is what's going to happen at that closing, and then they're starting to look forward to it. And you kind of hint at it throughout the party, maybe 4 or 5 times, and just let them know, like, oh, I look forward to just talking to each one of y'all individually, and really pinpoint throughout the party who the most excited person is. Okay, because she's going to be the one that goes first. She's going to be the one that's going to give you all that energy. And I kid you not, to this day, I still get a little shaky when I am, going to close my party, because it's like, this is the part where they're going to tell me they're going to hate me and they don't want anything. And oh my gosh. But the most excited person is not going to do that to you. And she'll really boost your confidence. And so what you'll do is, end of party, all the party is said and done. You're going to end with a table close. Now, the table close is very important because that's where you get everybody's attention. You re-romanticize all the products, and you just get them hyped up about it, because now it's been, a good 30 minutes from that first item that they tried. They might have forgotten what it was. So you just kind of go over everything again, okay? So let's say you took them through the TimeWise repair line. You'll go over, okay, so just to recap, make sure everybody knows, today we use the TimeWise Volley Firm Repair Set. Y'all use the cleanser, the lifting serum, day and night solution. What else is there in there? The eye renewal cream. Yeah, that's 5 of them. So you go over each product one more time, and I mean briefly, like you make this like a 1 to 1.5 minute deal, okay? They don't need to hear the whole spiel again. But you just go over everything, and how does everybody's face feel? You touch your face. I know it sounds silly, but it's all in the psychology of it. Whatever you do, they'll mirror. So you have everybody touch your face and kind of look around, and everybody looks around too, and oh my gosh, my face is amazing. This is fantastic, and they'll feel their face. And then you pull out your closing sheet or your shopping sheet. Okay. And what you do with your shopping sheet is you say, okay, sweet. So now you guys get a chance to see all our steals and deals for today and see how to earn a free roll-up bag on me. And I don't know how you demo stuff, but I like demoing everything in a roll-up bag. So I've got one roll-up bag for skincare and one roll-up bag for color, to where I just unhook that baby and it's all right there, and they see it on the table. And so you kind of ooh and ah over the roll-up bag, and tell them what the roll-up bag is. And then you pull out your shopping sheets. Okay. Now, if you have these, chances are you've earned them from me. If you don't have these, you probably didn't earn them from me, but you can get them. They were in your email and they are on our website. I know for a fact they're on our website. So you download the PDF from sarahjourney.unitwise.com. You download the PDF, and there'll be a couple pages there, and it'll be this multiplied. So it's like double on the front page, and then this on the back. So you'll go to Office Max, make copies of them, front and back, cut them down to half, and laminate them. Make you about 10, okay? And you have closing sheets forever. You never have to replace them. I have in the past just made copies for like that said party, but then what happens is if they're not laminated or cut out right or whatever, people accidentally take them, or they get some water on it or whatever, and then you're constantly making copies. So it'll be less than $10 to make 10 of these, and then you're set for until prices change, and that's not going to be for a long time, because they did not too long ago, and we made fresh copies. So you've got your shopping sheet right here in front of you, right? And you can call this a shopping sheet or a closing sheet or whatever. I call it my closing sheet, but to my customers, I say, here's your shopping sheet. This kind of really condenses down all of your, pretty much everything we tried today, and just makes it a lot simpler. I could give you a catalog, but sometimes that catalog is just really overwhelming. So this really condenses it down, and it shows you our deals and steals. So let me show you what you can get for free today. So check it out. That roll-up bag at the top is awesome. We're kind of famous for our roll-up bag. Um, we like to joke that our roll-up bag saves marriages and roommate situations and travel issues and things like that, because it's your whole bathroom all in a bunch of little zippers, and you close it up, velcro it up, and you're ready to go. And it takes all that clutter off the couch. Oh my gosh, you don't got bathroom stuff in the couch. See, baby brain. It takes all that clutter off the sink and out of your drawers, and you can see it all real fancy, and you roll it back because it's all clear, and it's pretty fantastic. Okay, this is a $35 retail value that you can get for free today. So check it out how you can get it for free. Look down the list. Our first set at the top is our time-wise value from repair. So that's what we use today. Those 5 pieces. You go over what the 5 pieces are again, real quick. Awesome, great. So the next set down is your time-wise ultimate miracle set. And as you're explaining all of these things, you don't say, so here's a no-no. You don't say a dollar price. They can see it. They can read it. It's there, okay, right here in the little corner. They can see it. They don't need you to say it. When you say it out loud, again, it's a psychological thing. When you say it out loud, it only scares them a little bit more. Okay. Even if it's $10, it's like, oh, $10. Right now, you're just reintroducing them to the product for the 3rd time. Okay, 3rd time's the charm. The first time when you showed it to them on their face, the 2nd time when you went over it before you took this sheet out, and now with the sheet, the 3rd time. Okay, so you go over all the different sets, and sometimes if you haven't gone, like if you've done the repair line, there's no need to explain the ultimate miracle set. If they're all women in their 40s and up, they all need to be on the repair line, not these other ones. So they can read it. You can say, all right, so we didn't do those, but let me skip down to, oh, we talked about the Skinvigorate cleansing brush, and it comes with 2 heads. And batteries. What toys come with batteries? Mary Kay toys come with batteries. And then we also kind of touched base on, if you have any teens at home or anything like that, those botanicals and the clear proof set. So go ahead and flip the page over, and on the back, this is all things color. So at your follow-up appointment, we can go over everything color and give you a custom color look. We don't really do skincare and color all at once, otherwise we'd be here for 10 years. So we like to split it up for you. So don't worry about any of the color, but what you did use today is the satin hands and satin lips. So you'll see that at the bottom too. And here, are you guys ready? Are you ready for tonight's deals and steals? Okay, sweet. So you can be the queen of everything. And what that means is you get to choose 4 different sets. And if you look at it, the little pink bubbles on these sheets, it doesn't mean a set individually in a line. If you look at the little pink bubbles, the time-wise value from repair automatically counts as 4 sets. So boom, you're automatically the queen. Okay, makes sense? Awesome. So you can be the queen of everything and get 4 sets. You automatically earn that roll-up bag on me. And you kind of, do that hand gesture on me. And half off an additional 5th set, along with our, what's that thing called? What's it called? Gift with purchase. There you go. I was going to say prize with purchase, but there's no prize with purchase. Gift with purchase. Or you can be the princess of quite a lot and choose any 3 sets and still get that roll-up bag on me along with your gift with purchase. Now, everything does come a la carte too, so we could talk about that when we meet individually, but usually things are a lot better in sets and you'll get a bigger bang for your buck. And we like to think about it like this. Anybody ever make a cake? Any bakers in here? And so you kind of, work the crowd. And typically there's somebody that's excited about baking. If not, you pretend you're the most excited person about baking, okay? So, okay, baking. Have you ever made a cake or cookies or any kind of recipe and you forgot the baking powder? Or you forgot maybe a cup of flour? Or you forgot the sugar completely? Or switched it out with what you thought was sugar, but what was salt, it went all wrong, right? You did not get the same results. The cake was not as fluffy. Things just weren't, it just wasn't what it should have been, right? So the same thing happens with skincare. When you don't use all the pieces together like they're supposed to be used, you don't get the best results. And what's neat about Mary Kay is that we test all of our products as sets. So all of the claims we make about, 80% of women saw improvement in X, Y, and Z, or 95% of women saw an improvement in whatever. All of those claims are based on the set, not using one product at a time. So you really, really, really would be making an investment in your skin when you use the sets, and things come a lot cheaper in sets than when you buy them separately. So, any questions about this sheet? And usually nobody really has too many questions. And if they are, they're kind of holding back because they know it's time for their one-on-one. So at this point, you kind of release the table and you say, okay, awesome. So if there aren't any questions, now you guys get to just hang out, go in the kitchen, have some treats with, the hostess, and I'll just kind of uh, call you when you guys are ready for your goodie bag. And then that's when you zero in on the most excited person. Now the hostess always goes last. Okay, so don't take the hostess. If she's the most excited, pick the second most excited. So you pick the first person who's the most excited that is not the hostess. And you say, okay, sweet. Sally, you want to come get your goodie bag? Awesome, sweet. So this is the part where you escort her to another side of the room. And now what I like to do is you want to take them to a different part of the house, but not away from everyone. You don't want to make them seem cornered. Okay, that's probably the worst thing you can do is take them in another room, close the door, and it's like they're in an interrogation room. You don't want to do that. You still want them to have access to hearing everybody else in the house. So an example would be if you have everyone sitting at the kitchen table or the dining table, and that's where the party was taking place, you'd want your closing space to be, let's say, on the couch in the living room. Or if they have, if they're more southern or whatnot and have a parlor or, an extra special living room, you can have that. But again, within earshot or eyesight of what everyone else is doing. It is a little bit more private because not everybody's hearing what you're going through, but it is a space set up for this process, okay? And it gives you a little bit of privacy as well as them a little bit of what's the word, security that you're not robbing them of their money or whatever. And so this is what the individual clothes will look like. You'll go in, and this is all set up before the party. So you've got lookbooks there. You've got, well, lookbooks are at the very bottom of your stack. You've got more shopping sheets. You've got product. You always want to have product at your parties and show them, like, look, this is what can be yours. Because the eye buys what the eye sees. So you've got a little bit of product. Maybe you don't have, 15 repair sets, but you've got at least one or two sitting there. And you park yourself on the floor, and they sit on the couch or the chair. Okay, so you're looking up at her. This gives her a sense of control. You're either on your knees or, kind of on your booty to the side if you're in a skirt or whatnot. Make it classy. And you're using that coffee table as your, writing space. And you've got your sales tickets as well. So she sits down, you sit down, and you just kind of look at her and smile, and you say, "Did you have fun today?" And she'll always say yes. So, super important. Did you have fun today? What did you love? What did you enjoy most? Did you have fun today? What did you enjoy most? And how does your skin feel? And again, touch your face. Just caress your face. Because they will do the same, and they'll relive that moment of, oh my gosh, my face feels amazing. I want all of this. And then you go into looking at that shopping sheet and you give them one simple question. We don't ask, what would you like to buy? No, 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 no. We don't ask that question. We don't ask, so what do you want to take home today? No, we don't ask that question either. We ask one very simple question, and this is built into that shopping sheet. So, would you like to be the queen of everything or the princess of quite a lot? And then you zip your lip. You don't talk anymore. You do not talk anymore. Okay? So you ask them that question. Now, this is where you will want to dive in because you hate awkward silences, because I hate awkward silences. So you want to jump in and fill that awkward silence with, oh, because remember you liked this, and remember you liked this, or oh, and this would be amazing for you because whatever. No, you don't talk. Mary Kay always said the first person who talks after you say a sentence like that, about what would you like, um, is going to be the one who takes the product home. So if you start jabbering your mouth, you're taking all your product home with you and she ain't buying anything because she feels like she's being cornered. Okay? And talked into something. No, has anyone ever loved the experience of going car shopping? No, nobody likes car shopping because all they do is try to tell you, oh, and it's awesome because of this, and it's awesome because of this, and you'll need this because of this, and they'll notice that you're pregnant, so they'll want to sell you a van or a SUV, and you need this because of this, and they go on and on and on and on, and you're just like, just be quiet. I'm making my decision in my head. Forget it. I'm going home, and then you don't buy the car. It's happened more times than you care to know at dealerships. And the same thing's going to happen with you if you talk, okay? So the reason I'm really driving this home is because it's so important. Don't talk. Are you going to talk? No, you're not going to talk. You're going to wait till she talks. Even if it takes her a minute to say something, you bite your lips and you do not say a word. So, what's the question again? Great. So, would you like to be the queen of everything or the princess of quite a lot? And then you'll see her brain moving. And this is the time where they need that time to make the decision. Now, if she knows what she wants, she'll straight up say, shoot, I want this. I want to be the queen of everything. What do I get for you again? Awesome. Let's do that. I want that. Then you don't say anything else. You say, okay, awesome, great. Anything else? And you start to write out her ticket, her sales ticket. I can't tell you enough how when they say they want something, they want it. You don't have to talk anymore about, oh, what a wonderful choice, or oh, you're going to love it. It's okay, great. Anything else? Because the more you talk, the more, I've seen it done to me before. She said she wanted the whole repair line. That's, hiccup, $205 in sales, $100 in profit. But guess what happened? I kept talking. After she said she wanted it, I kept talking. And she kind of started remembering, oh, wait, I think I might have something like this at home. So actually, I just want the cleanser. I just really need a cleanser. Are you kidding me? The cleanser's only $25, not the whole set. And she was ecstatic about the whole set, but stupid me kept talking and talked her out of it. I don't know what I was thinking. But again, we live and we learn, and I've never done that again. So you start writing up her receipt. Now, sometimes it's not that easy. They're not just going to say, yes, pack it up, all of it, I want it all. Those are our awesome sales. But sometimes we get smaller sales too, and we'll take them all, and we'll slowly work them up to the full set. And sometimes they'll say, well, how much is it if I just get the night solution? And you just tell her the price, $52. Okay, that's the repair one. If it's the regular time-wise miracle set, it's $32. So you just answer the questions they ask. You don't go into details about all kinds of other stuff. For example, how much is the night solution? Well, it's $32, but remember that's the one that does X, Y, and Z, and remember how it felt on your hand or on your face? No, none of that, none of that. Just answer their questions point blank. People like when you're being upfront with them. If you keep talking and talking and talking, they kind of sense something's fishy. So stop talking. That's the worst thing you can do is keep talking, okay? Um, and so you just kind of work it to where, she gets whatever she wants. And I'm guaranteeing you, your customers will respect you. And then at the end, you'll just, tally it all up. Let's say it's $100 and for whatever she wants. And then you'll say, okay, how would you like to take care of this? Cash, credit, or check? And she'll say what she wants, and boom, pay you right up and right then and there. Okay? And then you give her her goodie bag. So her goodie bag is super, super last. And it's got her name on it. So, and it's sitting right there, just out of reach, sitting right there. But then you give her her goodie bag. So it's really not that hard. Okay. Now, let's say, well, I say it's really not that hard. Really, the only skill you got to learn is to not talk. You say just enough and then be quiet. Let them make their own decisions. Um, and then after the sale is said and done, what you'll go into is the sharing part. Because you do want to share this opportunity. And typically there'll be, two out of a party of 5 or 6, 2 or 3 will be really, really sharp and you'll want them to be on your team. But I ask this of everybody at the party. Everybody, everybody, everybody. Because you never know. You never know what's going on in their mind. Whether their husband just lost their job and they're strapped for cash, whether they're, miserable at their job and they've been thinking and looking for a plan B. You never know. You can't prejudge women. So we have to share this opportunity with everybody. Everybody. Okay, say it with me. Everybody. You'd be surprised. Again, some of my best team members and consultants were always surprises to me because I didn't know what was going on. They looked like they had it all together, and they probably did, but they didn't like what their all togetherness was. So they wanted to change, right? But I had to be not intimidated by them and offer them the opportunity. So you've gone through the closing sheet, you've written out their ticket, you've given them whatever product that you could give them right then and there. If not, you set up a time for when to deliver to them. And then you say, okay, last question, because I ask this of everybody. Would you ever in a million years see yourself doing this? And then shut up again. Okay, zip your lips. So, would you ever in a million years see yourself doing this? And they're either going to do one of 2 things. No, 3 things. One of 3 things. Either, oh no, this is not for me. I am so not into this. No, no, absolutely not. Don't even mention it ever again in a million years. And it's like, okay, that's totally fine. I just want to make sure I make it, available to everybody. But thanks so much for coming tonight, and I'll get you your products later. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2 is the girl that sits there and kind of thinks about it, and she's quiet. And this is when you'll try to talk again. Resist the urge to talk. And she'll say, I've been looking for something else, or I've thought about this before, or I might could want to try it. And you'll say, okay, great. I have a really fun, it's a really quick video for you to watch. It's of our senior director. She's number 4 in the country. Okay, like she knows what she's doing. And it just gives you a little bit more information. And, I'm looking for a few sharp women to be joining my team and to just share this Mary Kay business with. And so if I sent you that link, could you listen to it and just send me your feedback? There's a couple just opinion questions at the end. And, if anything happens past that, we can go to coffee and talk about it some more. But that would just give you some really good information. Could I send that to you so you can watch it? And you ask their permission. Could I send that to you? And most likely they're going to say, yeah, absolutely. And ta-da, they're going to watch the video for you. And you send them the link right then and there. So have it saved in a note. And boom, you've got a sharing in the works. Okay? And then you follow up with her later. Or you'll have those people, and this does happen. It may not have happened to you just yet, but it will. It will, and you're gonna like just die of excitement when it does happen. You'll get a random woman who says, you know what? This is exactly what I need. I want to do this. Where do I sign? In which case, you pull out one of those paper agreements or your iPad or your laptop or whatever and get her to fill out that agreement right there on the spot. And you've got yourself and your crew. So that's all part of the closing too. Okay. But again, we have to come out of our shells. We have to do this. This is our job. This is what we signed up to do in Mary Kay, to share amazing products and to share the opportunity and make people feel special and enrich women's lives, whether it's through the product or through, the business itself for them. So I know we went over a lot, and I'm going over my 30 minutes that I wanted to stick to. But I feel that closing is very important, and not only in that 5 minutes with her, but throughout the whole party. So if you have any questions about closing, please call me. And usually, what happens is, um, when you're really going through these steps, sometimes one step will trip you up a little bit more than the other. And if we really talk through it and you see a pattern of, look, I'm getting amazing sales, but I'm not building my team at all, or I'm getting amazing team building, but wait a minute, I can't sell a darn thing. Okay, well then we figure out where that, discrepancy is in your skill, and then we really work, together to build it up. So, any questions? Please text, box me, email me, Facebook me. Let me know what you thought of tonight's training. And I wish you super great success, super sweet success in your parties and in your facials and in your business. Let me know how I can help. And I love you guys. And hopefully by next time we'll be webinaring it with a little baby sitting here instead of big old tummy. So y'all be praying for baby Jay and me. And then let me think. Anything else I needed to say? I think that's it. Don't forget about the promotions for this month. The month closes on January 31st at midnight. Okay, so all orders have to be placed before then to count for any of these promotions and prizes and the free stuff from Callie and the gifts from me. So y'all, don't miss out. Don't miss out. Love y'all. Have a great night.